We are currently looking for 6 amazing hosts to join our family for season 2 that will kick off February the 1st, 2024. If you're looking for an opportunity to allow your voice, your perspective, and your brand to be heard around the world and seen around the world, then join the Crew Podcast.
Hey everyone, we are here on a Wednesday night. I know you guys are cooking those turkeys and getting together and ready for all your families and friends. But take a moment and get your pens and pencils out. And this is our holiday guide part 2. And this one is for children's, young adults, and high schoolers. Okay. You're thinking, Treese, why the world am I going to get these kids a book for the holiday? I'm going to show you a slide that has some alarming stats that make you want to rethink what we're talking about, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to go to our next slide. The holiday buying guide this one is just for teens and children and families. And that's why we're trying to kill that stereotype of if you want to teach a Black person something, let's rephrase that. If you want to keep something from a Black person, put it in the book. So we're trying to kill that stereotype. But check out these stats, everyone. My next slide is going to be so alarming, okay? So before I got this holiday guide together, I wanted to check out and see what's the world of African American kids and literacy. Guys, back in 2016, do you know that 54.9% of Black high school students achieve a proficiency reading score compared to 76.1% of their white counterparts? What? Why aren't our kids up there with them? What are we missing? What are we as parents and educators, what are we missing? Now, in 2017, 26.1% of Black students demonstrated proficiency on a 4th grade reading level, while the percentage was 46.7% for white students. Guys, do you see how low that number is? Now, I'm not telling you that our kids need to be sitting up here reading Scarlet Letter and those type books. I'm just saying, give them a book. Let them choose what they want to read. You know, the number of African American adults with low literacy skills still remain relatively low since 1992. I was in middle school. I graduated in 1998 from Garrett Academy of Technology. Go Falcons. But look at that, you guys. Since 1992, this is 2023. Okay. Some of the factors are to improve the literacy rates include increasing educational access, improvement in educational quality, government initiatives targeting social economic disparities, and racial inequalities. Okay, I'm going to bring it home. I'm going to tell you what happened one day when I was at work at a public library, okay, guys? I had a mother come in this summer, 2 kids, 1 young man, 1 young girl, young lady. Let's put them on the same space. They both were in high school, and they were supposed to get their required summer reading. They both came in the teen section, got their books. The mother came to me and said, make sure she gets her book because I know she's going to read it. Don't worry about him because he's not going to read. Excuse me? So when did her education become more important than his education? So since for his grade level and his class, he could choose any book he wanted. He walked out there with 3 books, guys, okay? And guess what? He came back and he said, I read this one. It was The Hate You Give. He said, I love it. You got anything else like this? So I gave him another book called Nick Stone. The girl, didn't read her books. So we want to change that. We want to up these numbers. So I challenge all my readers, my adult readers. I challenge you. The same way you're reading is to buy your little one a book this Christmas. And every Christmas, make a tradition, just one book. For me, I always get my daughters and my nephews books. Okay? So now I'm going to give you some ideas, okay? First, we're going to start off with the Little Rascals. Okay? Those are my elementary babies. I've got 3 books for them, okay? So, the first one is called The Green Piano, How Little Me Found Music. You guys, this is by Roberta Flack. Yes, Grammy Award winner Roberta Flack. This is her autobiography in a board book. It was published in January of this year and by most of the review journals that school use, school library journals, Kindness journals, and other journals, they gave it 5 stars. So you guys, that's one for you, The Green Piano. Go ahead and grab that one for your little one. Okay? So next, let's get into some good trouble. I Am John Lewis. This is a part of the Ordinary People Change the World series. You guys, this is the cutest biography series. They cover everyone, but on a level for our little people. His book came out on January 17, 2023, and it also received 5 stars, and it is the autobiography of John Lewis. Let's get that for a little one and let them get some good trouble, okay? Let's go to the next one. Now, I know everyone remember our sweetheart, Amanda Gorman. She gave the inaugural poem for the inaugural address of Joe Biden. Well, that poem is now in the book. It's called Something Someday. This book is a stunning picture book by her, and it has won the Caldecott Award-winning illustrator, Christian Robinson. Okay, you guys? Another 5-star one for our little people. Now, have you guys noticed the pattern I've given you? All those books were about African American. Diversity. But time to go to these teens and their rebellion, okay? But it's still good books for them, okay? Let's hit our next slide. This one is called Way to Build Dreams, okay? Let's say during Black History Month, Ryan learns more about her ancestors and local Black pioneers and their hopes for her generation. Now, this one is a middle grade book, but the middle grade ages for this one will be between the grades 3 to 5, okay? The winner of the Newbery Honor and Coretta Scott King Award, Renee Watson, she is so popular when it comes to little African American girls. They love her book. Came out October this year, 5 stars. Go ahead and grab that one, you guys. Okay. So our next book is called Ty Travels. Now, this one is for our little people who are starting to read on their own. It is the part of I Can Read Comics, Level 1. Now, this one came out May of 2023, and it got 4.5 stars. So as you can tell, Ty is out there camping, and she's learning to do rhythm and rhyme through family fun, and they call this one Black Boy Joy. So if y'all want some Black Boy joy in your life, grab this one for your middle schoolers. Well, your middle graders, okay? All right, we on to our next one, you guys. So, the probability of everything. This is truly a middle grade book. 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, okay? This book came out June of 2023 and it is by Sarah Everett. So, okay, you guys. picture you have an asteroid, okay? And it has about an 85, 90% chance of hitting Earth in 4 days, okay? Now, 11-year-old Kimmy, who uses scientific facts and probability, assembled a time capsule that captured her family's truth as she tries to come to the terms with saying goodbye to the world. I know that's heavy, but guess what? Middle school is like heavy books. If you guys would sit down and read some of the books they read, I'm like, oh my God, are you serious? But they join them. So grab this one for your middle school, okay? The probability of everything. All right. So we're going to hit our next one. We're going to hit our next one. Like I said, I'm not going to keep you guys long tonight. Just giving you some ideas. You can go back and catch the replay and catch the titles you didn't get, okay? Charisma's Turn. Now, this is a comic book. Do not shy away from comic books. Those are the best for reluctant readers. You may think that they're focusing on the pictures, but they're not only. They are actually focusing on the words also. In this one, the pictures are beautiful. Okay? Follow the story of Charisma, a black high school student gripping with the mounting pressures of home and school. And she becomes frustrated with her family when a conflict of school and family come to a crossroad. And she has to make a decision that might change her future. Okay? This one, awesome read, you guys. I enjoyed it from beginning to the end. It got 4.5 stars and it came out in May of 2023. Grab this one. It's called Charisma's Turn. Okay? Let's go to these high schools. Oh, the high schools. Y'all, I was trying to find my high school picture. I did not find it, thank God, because my teeth were out there. But I started reading when I was in high school, and I did thoroughly enjoy it. Okay, so we got 3 more books, and these one are for our high schoolers. Okay, now the next one, it is called "Come Home Safe." It is by Brian Buckmere, and you guys, this one, I could see a movie coming out of this one. If you thought you love The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas, this one you are gonna love. Okay, normal day. 2 siblings are accused of crimes that they didn't commit. Come Home explores the pains and truths and hopes that they come with growing up as a person of color and African American, and as well as why the talk. Yes, the talk and discussion about social adjustment are so important in this community. It's an engaging YA novel from ABC News legal analyst Brian Buckmere. It is told in a way that can help foster conversations about what it means to navigate today's world. This one does that. It is a conversation starter. And parents, I would say read this one with your kid. Okay? Read a chapter, maybe a day. Hey, come on, let's talk about this. This is a great way to inform and make sure our teens are aware of, hey, today's events. Let's just be honest. You guys, grab this one. There's so much buzz about this book. I promise you, in about 2 or 3 years, Netflix or maybe Hulu might grab this one. Possibly even Disney, because Disney did one of Kwame Alexander's, the crossover. So grab it, read it, and be able to be ready to watch it. Okay, you guys? You will not be disappointed. So our next one. This one is another book. As you can see, all our books are about African American authors, African American titles, African American kids. Why? Because I remember reading books with my son. He is going to be 21. It was hard to find books for him, about him, surrounding him. Not saying there are anything wrong with any other books, but sometimes you want something you can relate to, okay? So, our next one, all you have to do, okay? You guys, this one is intertwined the story of two Black students, decades apart, okay? Compelling and honest novels follows Kevin and Gabrin as they navigate similar form of racism and discovering who they want to be instead of who society tells them they want to be. Okay? So that one is all you have to do. Okay? Now, our last book of tonight is Grimball. Okay? You guys, in the future, a Black girl only has to keep herself confined, okay? She is a biological match for the president's son. Should she fall ill, they're going to come find her and take and harvest all what they need to make him better. Guess what? Her name is Blue. And that's the only thing I'm going to tell you about this one. Because I'm currently in the process of reading this one also. Y'all, I'm reading like 3 books at one time. This one here has me in a chokehold. Like, you were harvested and made so your organs being used for the president's son. Guess what? Gone Wolf, okay? 5 Scars, High School, just came out October 3rd. I told you guys I wasn't going to keep you long. That's the end of the night. Please look back at this. Think about the literacy facts that I spoke to you about. Think about getting your little one a book for Christmas, okay, you guys? From my family to yours, what's the name of the author? Gone Wolf is Amber McBride. Amber McBride. From the crew to you guys, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you guys for going on this wonderful journey. One more month, then February, we're coming back with season 2. You guys, we love you. I love you, Black Diamond. You guys have a great night. Again, from the Crew Podcast. Happy Thanksgiving. Where can we get the list? This podcast will go up tonight, and you can actually watch the replay. I will compile the list, and it will be found at SC Book Gal and Friends broadcast. Okay? scbookgalandfriends.com. Okay, you guys? You guys have a wonderful night. Good night. Bye.
Thank you for joining us tonight. We hope you found a new book to read or a new author to explore. Join us again in 2 weeks for SC Book